Good morning, everyone. It's a good day today. It was windy yesterday, and that dust really irritated me this morning when I got up. But so my daughter had me out running around with her yesterday. Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't go, but she makes me get out once in a while. She don't like it when I'm home all the time. But so we go shopping, right? And it was kind of neat to see that like the store's totally packed. Stuff's in the aisles. People are going through everything. Um, because they're looking, right? Everybody's faces were always the other way. They weren't looking for it. They was like, ugh, looking, for those presents, for their families and stuff. And I was like, and then my grandson fell asleep, so I took him out to the car, and there was this man who was sitting next to me in a red car, and I asked him if he could close the door because I couldn't get in. So I closed it for him. And so I get the baby in the seat and stuff, and then it was real hot, and he was a real older gentleman. So I opened the door because I didn't want him to get hot in there, and where he may pass out or something. And he says to me, "Gracias," you know, and he said something else too. I believe he was saying he appreciates that. And so she comes out, and then we go, and then we went to McDonald's, and there was a woman who was trying to work the kiosk, where you make your orders. And I asked her if you'd like me to help, and she said, yes, could you? So what I did was I showed her how to use this side menu thing. It has all the, here's your treats, your sodas, and that. And then I helped her get through it and to get to her cart so she could pay for it. She says that was really helpful. I said, it's kind of hard for me to mind my own business when I see people struggling. I just don't see a point of sitting there, and there was a line, and I could tell she was starting to get frustrated. So it's always good to reach out, ask, may I help you with this? And you're not intruding. It's better sitting there and getting frustrated when you can help somebody out and move on. So on the way out, we gave this man a hamburger, and then we came back to get him a soda because it's hot, and he was old. It was like super strange. It was like a day of just helping out older people, older than I, older than a lot of us. And my daughter was like, isn't that amazing? Like, right place, right time. And I said, whatever we can do for the Lord, we're there to do it. So I didn't fight too much about having to go out because there's always a reason if I get a feeling to go, so I go. But I just want to leave that with you, and then I'm getting ready to finish this piece here, and then I'm gonna start the next one. I got another download, and that will be created as well. This piece I just showed you, I had been working on it throughout the last video I put out. And so I want to get this done. It's going to look really cool. I can't wait. I already have some ideas. So when I go out, I take pictures of the sky. And I've seen some of the coolest clouds ever. I mean, there's this one out of nowhere. It just went from way up high, and it came down like a zigzag. It's the only cloud in the whole sky. But to me, that was art. I was like, hey, that's beautiful, this blue sky, and just this one cloud. I mean, I've been in situations where there's not a cloud in sight, and I asked Father for shade, and next thing you know, here comes this cloud out of nowhere, and I got shade. So I think it's just really powerful. And I like to share those things because you're never going to know what will happen unless you ask. And asking is key. God knows what you want. He sees you suffering, but you have to ask. Sometimes, like in my case though, I've had certain situations where I didn't have to ask and he just provided. I was like, wow, where'd that come from? Oh, okay. So I have a friend, he has a brain injury, and every now and then I'll run into him. And so one day we were at the library, and he wanted me to go a certain way with him because the rain was coming. And I said, no, I'm going to go this way. So we met up again, at the other point because we only lived a block from each other. And what happened was, he's laughing at me. I was soaking wet and he was dry as a bone. It never even touched him. So sometimes it's not always good to listen to yourself. But I don't mind the rain. I mean, in Arizona in the summertime, you dry pretty quick. I just find it fascinating, you know, just a lot of, like, you're not always right. And I like that because those are the kind of lessons I've always had. And I think it's powerful. All right, peace and God bless.